Take two. Hi, my name is Kourtney George. This is Behind the Headshot with Zachariah Shoots.
Where are you from?
I am from Atlanta, Georgia, but my family is from Louisiana.
How long have you lived in Los Angeles?
I've lived in Los Angeles since May of 2019, so almost 4 years.
When did you decide to make the move? What made you decide to make the move to Los Angeles?
So I used to live in New York for almost like 3.5 years, and I moved back to Atlanta. And I decided that I wanted to take my acting career seriously. So I moved to LA because everybody knows if you want to become an actor, you have to move here. And so that's why I'm here.
What are you most known for?
I am most known as #hurtbae, but I am rebranding as an actor.
Can you tell people what #hurtbae is if they don't know?
#hurtbae is a viral video of my ex-boyfriend and I, and he basically tells me how he was unfaithful. Yeah.
And do you think that that viral video helped or hindered your process in your career?
I think that video did a bit of both, of hindering and helping my career. It definitely gave me a platform and eyes, but I feel like it also branded me as a specific entity, and that is not me. So it's been kind of tough rebranding, but you know, it is what it is.
What's something you wish people knew about you?
Something I wish people knew about me. That's a new question. I wish people knew that I am not a damsel in distress. I am actually very funny, fierce, all of the above. I'm not just, you know, sweet little Kourtney. I can be. I'm a Cancer, but also I'm very 360.
I feel like you've shown that a lot on your social media.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah,
I appreciate that.
I think you're doing a good job with that.
Thank you.
With the help of your fiance. Talk about being engaged.
So I am engaged, as you guys may see. I don't know. Yeah, I've been with my fiance for 5 years now, a little over 5 years actually. And I've known since probably the first or second year that I wanted to marry him. And yeah, he surprised me for homecoming, shout out to Spelman, and he proposed and I said yes.
I love that, congratulations.
Thank you.
What have been your biggest struggles in your career so far?
One of the biggest struggles in my career has been rebranding. I think that when people see me, they automatically think something, but now it's kind of changing. I feel like people are starting to view me as Kourtney or like creolekourt on Instagram or like actor. So it was tough rebranding, but I'm getting there.
When you were a child, what did you want to be when you grew up?
I've always wanted to be an actor. Since I was 12 years old, I remember crying to my mom and telling her, I want to be on Disney Channel. Like, I want to be on Disney Channel. Like, what do we need to do? And I think I went to one of those radio castings and they asked my parents for like 15 grand and she's like, hey, you know, we're gonna have to find another way. And from there, I started taking electives in drama. I went to acting camp over the summer, stay away camp. I've studied with Identity School of Acting. I minored in drama at Spelman College. And yeah, I've always wanted to be an actor.
To this day, why do you want to be an actor?
I want to be an actor, or I am an actor, because I like portraying different characters. I like taking on an an entirely different person. One of my favorite roles to date is Janice, and she was a mom in 1969, and I had to take on an accent and think of the time period and listen to music from that time period, and it's fascinating. Like it's I don't know, I've always wanted to be not someone else, but the possibility of being someone else. Yeah.
What is your favorite thing that you've worked on so far?
My favorite thing that I've worked on so far is, I've had a couple, but by far the most fun, interesting project that I've worked on is Making Peace. It's a period drama, and I basically find out that I have died by the end of the movie. So it's kind of like a purgatory movie. And then one of my other favorite movies that I've done is Sorority of the Damned, and it hasn't come out yet, but it is a horror film about sorority sisters, and I'm one of the sisters. And yeah, you gotta watch it. It's pretty intense. I don't die first.
Spoilers. Can you talk about what fears and doubts you had before you made the move to Los Angeles?
To be honest, I didn't have a lot of fears or doubts when moving to Los Angeles. I don't know, my parents did a really good job of making me believe in myself. So I was just like, hey, we just gotta go and get it. But over time, it is very hard being an actor. You hear a lot of no's before you hear yeses. So that's a little discouraging, but you just gotta keep going.
Do you ever think about moving home?
Everybody thinks about moving home. I mean, if you said you never thought about moving home, you'd be lying. But would you do it? No. Yeah. It's just a safe space, but sometimes a safe space isn't the best space for you or your growth.
How has your real life experience in LA compared to the experience that you imagined before you moved?
I thought it never rained in Southern California, and it rains here. But one of the things that I never thought I'd experience here was, I thought everybody was friendly, like super friendly, super real. I thought the beach was closer to LA. It's not. But one of the things that I didn't think would happen when I moved to LA was me having a community. And I think that I have a good community in my fiance, his friends, and my friends. Yeah.
What's one thing that you love most about LA?
I love the opportunities that LA has to offer. I've always lived in a big city. I'm from Atlanta, but I think that LA is a bigger city and it has a lot more opportunities to offer.
Talk about your first acting role.
My first acting role was, has anybody seen Chuck? 8th grade. It's my first acting role. And that is when I really fell in love with acting. My first on-screen acting role was My President is Black. I am in that music video. If you can find me, yeah.
My President is Black.
My President is Black.
Okay.
2007, 8.
What was your first film or TV spot that you acted in?
First film or TV spot? So this is kind of hard because in college I was broke and I did extra work in Atlanta. If anybody knows, Atlanta is the hub for background actors, and I always wanted to be an actor, so I was like, let me just get on set. So I don't know if I actually made it on, but I was on set for Meet the Browns, and Tyler Perry was there, and I heard his voice, but I could not see him. He was like far in the back. It was dark. Like, I was like, oh my God, is he gonna come out and say hi to us? He didn't, but yeah.
That's so funny. Do you watch the show Atlanta?
Yes.
Did you see the episode?
It is just like that. It's just like that. It's just like he did not come out. He did not say anything, and they were just back to doing it back to back to back. It was intense, and I was just like, okay, Kourtney, we gotta get serious because, yeah.
What advice would you give your younger self about moving to LA? What do you wish you knew before you moved that you know now?
What do I wish I knew? I wish I knew it was gonna take more hard work than I thought. I thought it was gonna be easy. I thought just go out there, you're just gonna kill it, and you're just gonna be on a show tomorrow. Duh. But it takes work. It takes a lot of work. It takes a lot of hustle, and it takes time. So patience is a virtue. Don't give up. Keep going. You're beautiful. Don't let nobody ever tell you that you're not. Yeah. And you don't need a nose job.
And you don't need a nose job.
Yeah.
Look, the Cheryl Lee Ralph.
Yeah. She said that, and I was like, I second that.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Because, people make you feel like maybe you do, maybe you do.
Let's talk about social media. How do you feel about social media?
I feel like social media is a place where you can show off your talent. I feel like social media can also be a place where you can be discouraged, depending on how much time you put into social media. It is not real life, but it matters. It does matter.
Cool. And kind of to piggyback off of the advice you give your younger self, what advice would you give to anyone that is pursuing a career in acting?
The advice that I would give to anyone pursuing acting is don't stop. It's gonna be a long, hard road full of no's. But one day somebody is going to offer you a yes, and you just need to be ready. So don't stop. Don't stop creating. Don't stop taking classes. Don't stop reading out loud because it helps. Don't stop eating healthy. Don't stop going to the gym. Be an all 360 encompassing person, and you will make it.
Good.
And don't obsess. Don't obsess over it because it will eat you alive. Just live life. It's gonna happen.
All right. I think that's all the questions I have for you.
All right.
Yeah.
And that has been Behind the Headshot with Zachariah Sheets.
Yes.